Welcome back to iSoft Original, and you are watching this episode of this iTech Screen Recorder HD 3.0 version we are developing out from iTop screen recorder software. Alright, so previously this is what we did, and I just want to show you what we did previously. So this is what we did, but as you can see, there is no draggable options here. So quickly, let's just do the draggable section so that we can drag this section. So what we're going to do actually is, let's go into the code, and you can see that we don't have any code right here. So what you're gonna set is a region, right? So I'm just gonna set a region, and this region, I'm just gonna make it a name. I'm just gonna give it a name called move form. So this region actually, indicates a region of the moving or the form movement, right? So I just want to make sure to know the region I'm really working on so that I can just collapse the region. So first of all, I'm just going to declare a public move form as boolean and a public move form, and this is going to be specific with mouse position. As point. So yes, so now let's declare a public sub, and I'm just gonna call this sub, we're just gonna reference from the move form, yes, which is is gonna be the mouse down, and this is gonna be a sender. It's gonna be the sender as object, and e as if mouse event arg, right? Just like this. And this is actually gonna handle something. So in this case, it's just gonna handle my base dot mouse move, sorry, mouse down, just like this. And now inside here, we just have to use an if statement. If e dot button equals mouse buttons dot left, then definitely we're just gonna call the move form to true because it is a boolean. Then we say me dot cursor equals to cursor dot, so we're just going to use no move 3D 2D. So that is going to be the symbol, the symbol which indicates the dragging, right? So let's say the move from mouse down, mouse position equals to the either location, right? Just like this. And now we have to add up a new public sub, move form, and now this is going to be mouse move, and this is going to be the sender as object, and e as mouse event args. Then this is actually going to handle my base dot mouse move, just like that. And in here we actually going to say if the move form, the move form, then we're just going to say me dot location equals to me dot location plus e dot location and move form positions, move form mouse position, just like this. And now let's declare the last one, and that is going to be the mouse sub. So that is going to be public sub, just going to say move form, then just going to say mouse up, just like this, and this is going to be sender as object. Then we say E as event arg, mouse event arg, and this is actually going to handle my base dot mouse up, just like this. And now we just have to say if e dot button equals to mouse buttons dot left, then we're just going to say move form equals false, me dot cursor equals to cursor dot default, just like this. And these are the codes which is actually going to help the whole thing to work as we want it to be, right guys? So that looks quite interesting. So just save your project and let's start it up and let's see what we can do from here. And now you can see it actually works just as I wanted it to be. But one problem here, when we try to use this iTop screen recorder to drag it, it's actually not working, but the rest are kind of working, right? So let's fix that as well. Now before we do that, let's just see the name that is label 1, and this is actually going to be the label 2. So we just want to handle the label 1 and label 2 as well, so that they all gonna take effects on that. So we will just start from this section. We just say comma label 1 dot mouse down, then we come here comma label 1 dot mouse move, then we come here comma label 1 dot mouse up, just like this. And that is actually gonna allow us to use the label 1 to drag it as well. So we're just going to do the same thing for the label 2. So what we're going to do, basically we just have to copy this, just copy, come here, paste it, then instead of label 1 just going to say label 2, and I'm just going to copy this, comma, paste it, and I'm just going to say label 2, and last but not the least I'm just going to copy that, comma, paste, and that is actually going to be label 2. Perfect. So now you can see everything is quite clear and very, very neat. Amazing. And it really looks amazing. So now I can easily drag from anywhere from here, and on this guy as well, we can add that one as well, and that is actually going to work perfectly fine as well. So now once we have this, let's quickly see the way we can work within this iTop screen recorder. And you can see that it has some sort of this guy right here, and that is for the video editor, and then the denoiser, which of course we're not going to tackle the denoiser for now, but we're just going to tackle the video editor, but that is going to be way back on a future video or anything like that. So what we're going to do actually from here is we're just going to maintain this section. We're just going to maintain these 3 sections first, and all we're going to do from then, we're just going to manage to see this particular screen as well. So I'll just go to my JC color picker, and I will make sure to keep up this color as 42. Then I make sure I have this section. This is going to be video, audio, and then screenshots, video, audio, and then screenshots. And then we have the open file location, refresh, and then order by. So just going to do this right from here, right? So let's quickly do that from our project. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to maintain the size of this as my default size. So just go here to the size, and let's just keep this size, right? So let's just copy this size, and I'm just going to go to WordPad, and I'm just going to keep this size right way here, and I'm just going to call this small size, right? And I'm just going to click here and then just extend this way high, just like this. Excellent. So I just need this, and when you take a good look at this, you see the from the color coming here, it is quite, different color. So I'm just going to use a panel, just a normal panel, drag and drop it right way up here. And what I'm actually going to do is just position this guy here, and I'm quickly just going to dock it to the bottom for easy access, just like this. And I'll just push this way up like that. And what I'm going to do is just go to the JC color picker, just copy the values, come here, just go up there, and let's just paste it right in here. Perfect. So now when you take a good look at this, we have this thin line here before everything. So that is actually going to be another panel, just like that. And with this panel, I'm just going to set this here, just like this. And I'll just go to the first color, copy that, and I'm just going to paste it right in here, just like this. And I'm just going to go to the height of this, and with the height I'm just going to set it up to 1. That looks amazing. And when you take a good look at this iTop screen recorder, you see it has video, audio, and then screenshot, right? So basically they are just some buttons, some flat buttons, but I'm just gonna try and use these guys because I'm just gonna add the same functionalities to them. So I'm just gonna copy these guys, just copy that. So they're gonna be 3, so I'm just gonna copy all these 3, just copy them and come here. Let's just paste them right here. So I'm just gonna place them here, and with this guy I'm just gonna move it just a way back, little down, just like this. And I'm just quickly gonna save this, but I'll just make sure I just choose this background color to be transparent. Perfect. And this is gonna be, that is gonna be the video, audio, screenshot. So this is gonna be video, and this is gonna be audio, and this is going to be screenshots. Perfect. So I'm just going to do some rearrangement from here, just like this, and I'll just do some remodification just like that. And I'm just going to change the images. So I'm just going to launch my Picon. There you go. So from here is actually gonna be, we're just gonna add this right way here, and that is actually gonna be just a label. So I'm just gonna copy this label and paste it right way here. And what I'm gonna say is no screenshots. When I come here, it's gonna be this. Come here, it's gonna be no audio files, and this is gonna be, so it's kind of the same thing. So yes, it's gonna be the same thing. So this will get a window, and this is actually gonna get a window as well. So I'm just gonna use a tab control, just by a default tab control, just like this. And I'm just gonna try and do this, something like this. And yeah, so I'll just add one more, just like this. So I have 3 pages. So with a background color, I'm just going to use the default colors from here. All right, so I'm just going to use these default colors, just like that. And what I'm actually gonna do is, with the appearance, with a flat style, or with a style, or the border style, I'm just gonna try and change this, right? So let's see what we have here. This is multi-line, there is a cursor, I think. All right, let's just do this. I'm just gonna do it this way. So inside here I'm just gonna add 3 panels, right? So I'm just gonna add 3 panels here. So this is gonna be the first panel, that is gonna be here, and this is gonna be in here. So I'm just gonna drag and drop it right way here, and I'm just gonna give this panel a name. This panel, I'm just gonna give it a name. So this panel is gonna be called this is gonna be video panel, and I'll just put this here, and as you can see from here, it actually tells you that no video files. So I'm just going to say no video files. Yeah, so I'm just going to go to the label, and I'm just going to say no video files, just like this, and put this here. And with a pecan, I'm just going to go inside my folder, and that is going to be from my pictures, and I have them here. Perfect. So I'm just gonna say, you know, a box, and I'm just gonna use you know, any box is kind of cool. So I'm just gonna use so let me use, say, empty box. Yep. So I think come on, this box is actually not bad. So let me just use this box. I have this box here, very small. So I'm just gonna say 50. That is kind of cool. So I'm just gonna use the 50, and I'm just gonna say this guy, bring that guy here, very big. So I'm just gonna delete this. Perfect. So I'm just gonna copy this image and paste it right there, and just try to extend it just a little, place it way back here, just like this. Perfect. And what I'm gonna do is just, you know, try to choose the image I have added, and way down from here, and there you go. Perfect job done. Excellent. So I have these files, and you know, it kind of work. So I'm just gonna go here, and I'm just gonna set this to 8 times, and I'm just gonna search for video. Yeah, just like that. And I really need this video guy, so I'm just gonna go back to my recording, and I just need this video guy. Okay, so this guy is kind of cool. I'm just gonna need this guy, and then I'm just gonna say audio, and I would love to use this audio file, and it says screenshots. All right, so I'm just going to use this as a screenshot. There you go. Perfect. So let's just come back here. This is actually going to be the screenshot, so I'm just going to copy that, just link them from there. So that is going to be the screenshot. So where is it? There you go. Perfect. And this is actually going to be, you know, the audio. So with a screenshot, let's just set the background color to transparent, and let's just change this image to the audio, and we just, you know, try to set this as well. So this is actually going to be the video. Perfect. I'm just going to set the background color to transparent as well, and I'll just save this. So now when I just take a good look at this, you can see, not this, but I'm really talking about this. It has some sort of, you know, watermark here, and it has some sort of, you know, nice, you know, and a beautiful watermark animation, you know, way up here. And of course, when you just hover it up, just, you know, it just does the animation just like that. We can really, you know, do that, right? It just really matters depending on how we want to do this, right? But I'm just gonna try and clone the same thing, but I'm not just gonna try to, you know, I don't know how to say this, I don't want to, you know, expose all their secrets and all that. I don't want to do that. So what I'm going to do is I can decide to add this as well, but let's just leave it for now. Then we just so let's just start it out and let's see how it actually looks like. So this is what we have here, and it actually looks amazing. So what can we do from here? Let's just select everything here by holding Control. Just want to do this once, so I'm just going to select all of these just once. So hold Control and just select everything from here, just like this. Exactly like this and this, and even these guys as well. So we're just going to change the icon style. So let's go to the properties of it and let's go to the cursor. So you should be able to have a cursor here, and we're just going to change it up to the hand. So that is actually going to be this side. So that means you have to click on this. So let's quickly save this and let's just round it up and let's see what we have here. So there you go. It actually works amazingly fine. So you can see everything is quite interesting and I really love it. Now before we hop right into this guy, I'll try and keep this into sections, right? I'll just try and keep these into sections so that we can work within it. We added just a video panel here, but I'll just try and create a user control to just control these guys. But I just want to code this guy, my creations. I'm just going to code it. So first of all, let's just double click on this guy, and before we add the code for it to control the size of these things, first of all, I'm just going to set this size automatically when it just starts up. I'm just going to set the size to the point we copied right way here, right? So what you're going to say is, let's just double click this project. So that is going to be when the form is being loaded. We're just going to say me dot size equal to new size, and this new size is going to be the size we have. So we're just going to copy this guy and we just paste it right there. So this is going to be the size whenever the form loads, right? So let's test it out. We have this form, or is it? We have this form, but whenever it loads, this is how it actually looks like. All right, so let's just get it fixed. Let's see. Okay, so we just pinned this whole thing to the bottom, so we just have to set the dock to none. Then we just do the resizing ourselves, and that is actually going to make it looks super. So I actually think we should give it a little space just like this, so that it can actually stand out, right? So let's test it out again and let's see how it actually looks like. So that looks perfect. So this is what I'm really talking about. So when you just click on this, we want it to drop down just like that. So what we're going to say is, inside here, what we're going to say is, if me.size equals to size, and we just say 826,289, then we're just gonna simply say so we're just gonna use the new keyword. If me.size equals to new size this and that, then we can actually say, we're not gonna work with the height and then the width, but we can simply use this as well. So we're just gonna say me.size equals to new size, then we specify the new size we have here, and that is gonna be this size right here. So just gonna paste this here, but when you take a look at this, you can see only this is changing, right? So we can say that if me.height equal to this, then me.height equals to this, just like that, right? Then we're just gonna say, we use the else, and then we say me.height equals to the 289. So this is actually going to control everything, right? So let's test it out and let's see how this actually works. So there you go, click, and nothing happens. Let's just try and rebuild the solution. Okay, so let's see the problem we are having here. So let's see from this guy. Okay, so the action weren't in that guy, so let's just cut it. Just gonna cut it. But before we do that, I will just like to rename the buttons first before I do that, right? So this button is gonna be BTN creation, BTN creations. All right, BTN creation. All right, so this is gonna be LBL creation. Just gonna say LBL creations. Perfect. And so we're just gonna use only this for now. So just gonna hold this, just go in here. So just gonna go here, go to the click, just gonna clear everything. All right, so let's do this. Think I'm just gonna use the picture box 15 for that, and I'm just gonna go here, try to use the picture box 15 for that. Just an error in car. Okay, okay, so I just have to close this and reopen the source file again. I'll be back, guys. Right, so let's go back in there into the form 1, and within the form 1, let's just try click on this, and that is picture box 15. So I'm just gonna rename this to BTN creations, and this is gonna be LBL creation. All right, perfect. So with this, just double click on this, and we are in here, and as you can see, it is handling the BTN creations. So what we're gonna do is, it should handle another function, which is going to be the LBL creations dot click. When we just click on the LBL creation, it should be able to do the same function. So let's just start it up. Then there you go. So it actually works. It actually works as we wanted it to be, and that looks amazing and very, very perfect job done. All right, guys, so this is what we have done at the end of the day, and I believe is a great sign of achievement, and everything looks amazing. So let's do this on mouse hover, then let's end for today's edition. So with this, how we gonna do is, let's go back to the form design and let's just rename this. So this is gonna be BTN close, and I'm just gonna rename this to BTN maximize, BTN that is gonna be minimize, and this is gonna be BTN menu, and this is gonna be BTN key, and this is gonna be BTN active, just like this. So what we're gonna do is on mouse hover for this. So I'm just gonna click on this, go to the events, and I'm just gonna go in for mouse hover. So there you go, mouse hover. So I need mouse hover and mouse leave. So I'm just gonna double click on this mouse hover, and then I just go back and I go to the mouse leave. So I'm just gonna go down, then I choose the mouse leave. So these two are the things I'm just gonna do. So if the mouse hover, I'm just gonna say btn close dot back color should be colors, should be color dot from RGB, and this RGB is actually going to be so let's just say color dot red, right? Then when the mouse hover releases, we're just gonna say color dot transparent, just like that. So let's test it out and let's see how it actually works. So I just hover it, there you go, I leave, it goes just like that, right? Just like that. So when you take a good look at this, you see it has some sort of same hover, and this is going to be something like gray, and all the rest are gray. So we're just going to do that. The same thing is going to be applied to this, and it's going to give us a gray color. So how can we do that? Just going to go back here and we click on this, and it's just going to be mouse hover, same thing, mouse hover, then we just come back, then we go in for the mouse leave, and we're just gonna apply the whole thing to the others, right? So we're just gonna say btn minimize dot back color equals to color dot gray, just like this. We're just gonna copy this, then we just paste it right here, and then we're just gonna say transparent, just like that. Let's just quickly do a quick check and let's see how it actually looks like. Okay, so it actually works, right? This looks amazing. All right, so let's see for the others as well. So just go here, just gonna do this, and that is going to be mouse hover. Just gonna go back, mouse leave, I'm just gonna do that. So I'm just gonna say the same thing. This is gonna be transparent, and this is gonna be btn menu, and I'm just gonna do the same thing. It's for the gray, so I'm just gonna copy this gray, and I'm just gonna put it here, and I'm just gonna say btn menu. Yes, perfect. So I'm just gonna go back here, click on this btn key. So I'm just gonna do the same thing for the mouse hover. Just come back here and let's go in for the mouse leave. All right, so I'm just gonna do the same thing for this. So this is mouse hover is gonna be gray, this is gonna be transparent, and this is going to be btn key, perfect. So I'm just gonna save this and start it all again, and let's see how they actually works. All right then, so there you go, we have a very beautiful animation, and I really love it, right guys? I really love it. That looks quite amazing. So now when we take a good look at the iTop tool, iTop screen recorder, you can see that it actually has that effect, and this just pushes up this, and we're gonna tackle that sooner or later, so you don't worry at all. All right, so now we have this, and it's really amazing. It's really amazing. It's very interesting, looking so amazing. Let's try to add up this. I don't think okay, let's just add this watermark guy here, and let's see how it's actually gonna be. So I'm just gonna go here, and I'm just gonna pick up the color, that is the base color, and I already have the color here. That is this color for the button. So let's quickly do that. I'm just going to go back here to my form, come down here, and I'm just gonna go here, and okay, so it is in debugging mode, so I'll just come here and try, and then resize this. Just make sure it just fits everything. That looks amazing and kind of interesting. So I'm just gonna place one here. So that is actually gonna be a panel, and I'm just gonna put this panel here. Just put this panel here, just like that. It's actually going to be something like this. Let's just push this way up here, and I'm just going to use the color I copied right here. So just copy the color, and let's come here, right? So just go up, and with the back color, let's just paste this right here, just like that. Okay, so now when I just start this, so this guy is actually going to be there. So there you go, we have this guy here, and that looks amazing. Okay, so now whilst we have this guy here, so we're just going to call this add banner, right? It's going to be something like advert banner, right? So I'm just going to view the toolbox, and I'm just going to try and use the pointer, and I'm just going to call this add banner. So I'm just going to say add banner, and I'm just going to add another panel. So with this panel, I'm just going to add it up here, and with the dock style, I'm just going to dock it to the left, to the right, sorry. Then I just extend it, and on this, what I'm actually going to do is basically it is very simple. I'm just going to come here, copy this color, and click on this. Try to change the color to this. Perfect. And I'll just see the height of this, and it says no watermark. So I'm just going to do this, and with this I'm just going to use the cursor to be hand, just like that. And I'm just going to copy this guy and paste it here, and with a fore color I'm just going to use white, just like that. And I'm actually going to use bold for this, 12, and that is okay. So I'm just going to say no watermark. Excellent. And that is excellent. So we have this no watermark. So we actually have to set the cursor to hand as well, and this cursor also, it is hand. So let's see what we can do here. So we have this, and we have this no watermark, so it's actually working perfectly fine. So let's see what we have here. So we should have the logo right way here, and we say want to record without a watermark, just have to activate it. And so let's just quickly do that. So I'm just gonna copy this guy, come here, and then just paste it right in here. Excellent. And what I'm gonna do actually is just to copy any of these, copy that, and then let's just paste it in here. And this color, fore color, is actually gonna be black. All right, so when you take a good look at this, it says want to record without watermark. So just gonna come here, and I'll say want to record without watermark, just a comma like this. So there you go, we have this want to record without watermark. Then it says activate Pro to unlock the advanced watermark features. So I'm just gonna copy the same thing and paste it right down there. And with a font size, instead of this to be 12, I'll just use 11. And I'm just gonna say activate. I'm just going to put it here so that I see it very clearly. So that is going to be activate Pro to unlock the advanced watermark features, just like this, like that. And what I'm actually going to do is set this color, background color, to gray. So that is actually going to be the fore color, not the back color. So gray. Perfect. So this is what I have done at the end of the day. So we can easily, do this and save this. Just, try to do something like this, and there you go. We have this, and there you go. We have this, very beautiful watermark there. And I know you guys will be asking how we can achieve, this kind of effects. Let me just bring it out here. How we can achieve this kind of effects, right? Or how we can, do this kind of design. Basically, it's very simple. We can do a screenshot, we can, do it manually. It doesn't really matter. It's just the mouse hover and mouse leave, right? Just the mouse hover and then the mouse leave effects. It doesn't do anything really, fantastic, anything special. It's just the mouse hover and then the mouse leave. So if we want to add, extra feature here, we can quickly go ahead and then do that, but I'm not going to do that for this particular lesson. All right, guys, so that looks quite amazing and interesting. So this is what we have done at the end of the day, and I really love this. On our next video, we're just going to see how we can try and add up, the watermark section. When you go here, you can see the watermark, and these are the watermarks. You can set the watermark effects here. It's going to do all that. And this as well is going to be, the quick launcher. We will be adding all these on our next video, and with the user guide as well. We're just going to see if we can fetch some videos from YouTube, our own videos on how to record, how to do a lot of stuff. We will just, recycle our videos way down here, and it's actually going to make it fun. So that is basically what we're going to do. But for now, we are tackling this, and we are tackling these sections. So on our next video, we're going to do that. But first of all, let's just add these guys. So we just need a folder, refresh, and then sort by, right? So quickly, let's go inside our Picon. Let's just open our folder. So I'm just going to say folder, and I'm just going to use I just want to use an open folder. I just want to use this guy. It's kind of cool. So just use this guy as an open folder, and we're just gonna say refresh. So I can just use this and then sort by. All right, so I can just use the settings section, just like this. So let's quickly just go back here. So I'm just gonna close this, and I'm just gonna go to this section here, this side. Just gonna copy this and paste it right way here. Just bring it down way here, and I'm just gonna set the back color to transparent, just like that. Copy paste it 3 times. Just like this. So this is gonna be the folder. There you go. Perfect. And this is actually going to be the reload or the refresh, and this is actually gonna be the settings. Perfect. That looks great. So let's just check it out, and let's see what we have done at the end of the day. And I believe this is amazing and really fantastic. Let's just close everything, and let's see what we have here. and that looks really amazing. This is quite interesting and I really love this. So we can indeed in fact work within this, and it's kind of quite amazing. So on our next video, we're just going to see how we can switch within these factors or this section, and how we can add this drop down and all that. So that makes it quite interesting, and we move forward. Thank you very much guys for watching this particular video, and I am very super excited for you guys. But before we leave, if you have yet not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you won't be missing any upcoming episode on this. And this is a full series we're just going to do with a full licensing section as well. Alright guys, so thank you very much, and let's meet on our next lesson. Have a nice day, and iSoft Original is out.